Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on when it is you're watching this.
Happy time zone.
Happy time zone. For those watching as the premiere goes live, it is midday on Wednesday, the 20th of. No,
20th
yeah,
of September.
20th of September. Sorry, I'm getting my dates mixed up. Thought it was.
It may not be that time though, because time zone.
Yeah, but if you. Yeah, well, anyway. Happy time zone. Welcome to episode 31 of the Cochrane Podcast Mini. My name is AJ, joined along by my co-host, Miss McMahon.
Hello.
And yeah, we're like, welcome to.
Aw. Didn't work.
Nah, nah. Welcome to episode 2-13 of Digimon Seekers. We were promised an intermission or an interlude, and we got a whole damn ass chapter.
Yeah, it's just a chapter.
Like, this could have easily been called 2-13.
Yeah.
Especially with how the chapter ends. Like,
it's
actually a perfect setup to start into chapter 3.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
It is. And I kind of said this last week, and I've been saying it since Sunday when this came out. It really does feel like they just didn't want to end the chapter on an odd number.
Yeah, but it's stupid because they have. They might not put the number on it, but it's in the list.
Yeah.
It's gonna screw everything up.
So this is neither like a weird recap of like the story so far to bring in new readers. It's not like the Ghost Game clip show, which was
that was meant to be aired long before it was.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because it only recapped like
the first 4 episodes, 3 maybe.
Yeah.
And then they never did it again.
Yeah.
It was really a time filler.
Yeah, you can tell it was filmed and then dumped, and then they went, "Oh no, there's been a hack. We have to put something in here."
Yeah.
Reuse it.
Look, I'm all for seeing Jazz Grandpa, but like that is an idea they never return to.
I miss him narrating stuff.
Oh yeah,
I do.
Great. I do miss Jazz Grandpa. So
this is just a chapter. Nothing special. Well,
like it's for all the hype they put behind it. Oh, we're gonna have a special intermission. Like the chapter on the website is called Intermission, and then in brackets interlude. So, and the way they hyped it up, like
make it sound like something different.
It's
like,
not.
It's not. It's just a continuation of what happened last week.
Yeah. Leon's in a coma now because he's gone DMIA.
We know because we saw him all in the pit. Or the void or whatever it was. Vortex, that's the one.
Ryusenji seems to have Ryusenji's reaction seems to amount to, well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
There's no
because technically it's his fault.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I'm gonna have to talk to the police now, and the Digi police are gonna get involved.
Parents, doesn't he?
Yeah, Ryusenji's reaction is very much like, for fuck's sake.
It's not like, oh, that's so tragic because a young life was lost. It's like, oh, there goes my best hacker.
Yeah. Oh, it's so like it is like he's been done an inconvenience.
Yeah.
Like.
But it's technically, had he just told Leon, leave him alone.
Yeah.
Go after other code crackers, not him.
Yeah, leave Eiji alone. It would have been like this. What? Yeah.
This wouldn't have happened.
Like, one of the first things, like, I think Ryusenji's first line of dialogue is, "Did you meet Yulin?"
Yeah.
Like,
except it's spelt wrong.
Yeah, it's that like Yue-lin or
Yuling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Yue as in like the character from Card Captors, and then the Lin after it.
Ling. They put a G on it again.
Did they?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they did.
Thought it was just. Hold on. I don't doubt you, but if I misread it, like. Oh, Yu Ling. Yeah. Speaking of, she got alternate card art today.
Yeah.
And it's super pretty. It's not mannish at all.
None of her art is mannish.
No. But yeah, like it's, Leon was he knew he'd have to tell the Digi-police, and tell the police, and given the circumstances, the Digi-police, everything he knew. Like, they do note that, like, Eiji isn't exactly going to go to prison for putting Leon in a coma, because this whole digital world thing is still, like, gray area.
Yeah,
like,
and
how
he didn't murder him. It wasn't like a
No,
manslaughter or something.
No, Leon went over the limits that you can stay in there.
Yeah.
So you can't really put Eiji on
He
trial for that.
probably signed some consent form somewhere that said, I acknowledge if I go over that line, it's my own fault.
Yeah. And then we cut back to Eiji, and he's just sobbing and throwing up, and Loogamon's like, "Why are you so sad?"
Yeah. He's like, "It was my best friend," and I'm sitting here going, "No, it wasn't."
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
It wasn't.
You knew him as a child, sure, but you'd reunited for like all of an hour.
Yeah,
like realistically, they had that chat in the cafe, and then Eiji was like, "Oh, I'm gonna take him down."
Yeah.
And now he's just like, now he's having his Staccato, "Oh God, what have I done?" moment.
Yeah, like
I don't feel for this relationship.
No, I don't at all. Had we gotten more flashbacks to them as kids in the after they met up the way they did,
yeah, like we got
and
this,
then they met up in the cafe after that, I might be like, "Oh, look, they're reuniting now." But it was one little random flash before we knew who Leon was of Eiji possibly drowning.
Yeah, and we got told that story again today.
Yeah, because we thought that might not have even happened. It might have just been something to do with the mind link and him like sinking down into it and seeing things or whatever.
Yeah.
But no, it turns out it's actually a memory.
Yeah.
And
a Digi-memory.
A Digi-memory. Not quite as cool.
No.
But it's just, yeah, like he wasn't your best friend. He wasn't. You haven't seen this guy in over 10 years.
Yeah, the story actively has said, like, you haven't seen or spoken. You fell out of writing to each other. You didn't even, like, you haven't had any communicate with this person, like, since you were a kid.
Yeah, and even he said that to Leon himself.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know me. You don't know anything about me. Like, we're not friends. We're not this.
Yeah.
He said that to him. And now he's all, my bestie.
He's guilty now. He's feeling guilty now.
Yeah.
So there was, like, then Loogamon is kind of like best boy again.
Yeah.
Because he's like, while Eiji is throwing up and getting sick, he gets an email from the Sons of Chaos, and he's basically their, like, hero now.
Yeah.
You're the hero of the SOC. You know, he gave the Sons of Chaos, like, exactly what they wanted.
Yeah.
He pushed the judge over the line, and now he's DMIA, so they don't have to worry about him anymore.
And no other hackers would dare mess with him either.
And because he's done that, he's done what Ryusenji wanted and infiltrated to a point now where they'll trust him with sensitive information.
Yeah.
But yeah, then Loogamon has a good boy moment where he's like, I think I know why I went berserk. Like, Loogamon doesn't seem to be as upset about the idea of, pardon me, he doesn't seem to be as upset about the idea of having, like, lost, like, consciousness for however long hell Loogamon was around.
Yeah, it's almost like he's refreshed.
Yeah, it's like he's had a big nap and he's just like, ooh, I'm full of energy.
Yeah.
But again, he has a good boy moment, and he's like, I think I know why I went berserk. And he says, like, he was annoyed at how, like, Pulsemon looked down on him, and he wanted to get stronger to beat him, but Eiji only wanted to defeat Leon. So the two of them weren't the two of them had like similar goals, but they weren't aligned in how they wanted to go about it.
Yeah.
Loogamon was looking at it from a place of, like, strength and growing stronger and having, you know, fighting someone beyond your, you know, stronger than you, but like Eiji just wanted revenge.
Yeah, basically.
And like
so it's Digimon all over
again,
basically.
Yeah.
They both wanted to fight, but Staccato wanted revenge.
Yeah. And then Loogamon opens up the present that Pulsemon gave him, and it was food. It wasn't a trap. It wasn't a virus. It was a note, and there was a note with it that said, "Let's fight again someday."
Yeah. But they were actually friends.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Even Loogamon's like, I think we were friends. And then he's like, I want to get Pulsemon back. And we should work together on this, and we should get our friends back. And then he repeats Eiji's line back to him, where he's like, being friends are the people you want to go out of your way to help, even if it hurts you.
Yeah.
And he's like, and then Loogamon says, like, we'll save them, even if it means facing down the Royal Knight. We play on hard mode for our friends. And I'm like, oh, Loogamon's such a good boy. I love him so much.
Yeah.
He's probably my favorite protagonist Digimon for new materials in like forever.
Like Gamamon was great, but in Baby.
Yeah.
Like having him as your partner would be babysitting.
Yeah, it would be raising a toddler.
Yeah. Be like having Pulsemon as a partner.
Yeah.
But like Loogamon is a partner that you can chat with, and
Oh, Pulsemon and Gamamon in the same room. Could you imagine?
Oh, that would be adorable.
Oh, the two of them cooing and eyeing at different things, or Gamamon showing Pulsemon sparklies, and oh, it'd be so cute.
It would.
And Gatchmon was fun, but he was just like generic Digimon protagonist partner.
Also kind of child, so
yeah. But even this acknowledges it. Like Eiji's like, my partner's more mature than I am.
Yeah.
So the novel's acknowledging it, and I do like that. I also do like Loogamon, getting engorging on the food.
Yeah.
And he's like trying to stop it from falling everywhere, and he's like, and he's talking, and then he's getting distracted by how tasty the food is, and he's losing track of what he's saying, and then he's talking, So Loogamon, if we were doing, favorite characters like this, what we would do with the live shows, at like Loogamon, in this definitely. But then
where is the one? I'm looking for a line.
Hold on, come back down here because I was looking for a line as well. Come back there. Stop. Like Eiji says, like he digivolved only to lose. He reached the perfect level and was betrayed by a power he could not control. The person he threatened to trample over on his way to the top had sacrificed himself to protect him from a royal knight, an avatar of death. And then there's like a line later on where he's like, I don't know what a royal knight is.
I was looking for that line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the line I was looking for. So he says, I don't know, but he says it like... Where is it?
Do you want to control F royal knight?
Yeah,
it might just be...
It's not down
might just
here. I think it's above that, yeah.
Yeah, there we are. He'd succeeded by every measure and failed by every measure. Now, this is the part where the Sons of Chaos letter has come in and said, like, you're our hero, you're like our best person or whatever. He'd succeeded by every measure and failed by every measure. He should be DMIA right now, not Leon. He didn't know what the Royal Knight Digimon was or what it wanted, but it was very clearly fixated on Eiji and held Loogamon during the fight.
Like, does he mean it in the because he knew it by name?
Yeah, as it was coming out of the portal, the two of them were like, "Oh, Megamon!"
Yeah. So does he mean he doesn't know whether it was a guard or
a
deletion program, or
I think that's what they're going for?
Because he didn't know what the Royal Knight Digimon was like that. But you did, so they must mean it a different way. But it's reading like.
Yeah.
He's confused about.
This is how I feel like they should have been. Like, when it came out of the portal, the two of them should have been like, oh my god, what is that?
Yeah, they shouldn't have just known it by name. I don't like. Why do they know what Royal Knights are?
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't make sense.
And I know we've kind of talked about this for like the last two of these, but that is a question that like the novel has introduced, where it's like, you've given no build up that Eiji has a knowledge of the grander scope of the workings of the digital world. But if Ryusenji knew what a Royal Knight was, I wouldn't question it, because he knows about the layers and like the Guardian. Like it's Ryusenji who has said, like, if you ever in the digital world's like administration would stop you from surviving in the digital world.
Yeah. So.
But Eiji should not know what a royal knight is.
No, he really
not by
shouldn't.
that title either.
No, he should know there's a big, like, if he's ever seen it before on his little screen, because he should know what the little VPET version of it looks like.
You ever seen what Omegamon looks like as a VPET? Doesn't look like Omegamon.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. He'd be able to identify it by that, like how someone would have identified it on a VPET back in the day, because that's all he's ever seen Digimon as before now.
Yeah.
So
he's only seen them as sprites.
Yeah, there's no way he'd know what Omegamon looks like, or why. I just don't understand why he knows it by name.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Like, if it ever came out when he was doing any kind of code cracking activities, and I don't know, slapped his Digimon out of the place, then like maybe he'd know, oh, that's that big guardian thing, we can't go near that or something. But knowing it by name just makes no sense. Are you looking up Omegamon sprites?
Yeah. I am. I found Omegamon Alter S, and I guess that works. Actually, hold on. There we go. Do you think you'd right? Actually, because he has the Omegamon figure beside it, right?
Yeah, but I don't need that.
So there's the sprite. Would you recognize that in full realized 3D?
No. If anything, that looks like just like a Wargreymon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
But it looks like at best, yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way he'd know. He couldn't. He just couldn't.
Yeah.
He knew what the canon and everything was called. Like, how? I need explanations.
So I do like Loogamon here. So what's causing you to vomit? And Eiji's like, the pain, the emotional pain,
emotional damage.
He was my friend, Loogamon, my best friend.
It's my fault. It's all my fault. Well, yeah, kinda.
I mean,
he could have clocked out back before it all happened. He could have clocked out when he was at the line. He did not.
I still guarantee that line about giving up code cracking is going to come back. Leon will have heard it because the power of friendship or something. It would have been the last thing he heard before, merging into Pulsemon's Digicore or something.
Yeah, there's another line. This bit. Code crackers, mind links, Digivolutions. What good is any of it? I pushed you too hard, put us in harm's way, and now Leon's gone. This is reading to me like, oh, they took down that plane and I couldn't do anything about it because I wasn't a good enough hacker. It's giving me the same vibes as Leon, except obviously this is a lot fresher.
I think Eiji's is more justified though.
Yeah, it is.
Like, Leon only got a bee in his bonnet about it when he realized Eiji's parents were on the plane.
He was having nightmares about it before that.
Yeah, but then he got really sort of.
It made it fresh again for him when he realized he needed
I gotta protect Eiji from shooting down a plane
Yeah.
that his parents might be on.
Yeah, because his parents were on one, so he's gonna do that to other people. That's how that works.
That's it. Yeah, that's exactly how that works, right? But I think Eiji's a bit more justified because, he's still new to all of this, and the fight from his perspective, could have been avoided as we've said, if Ryusenji had stepped in and gone, leave him alone, he's doing missions for me, you don't touch him. But Leon's insistence on getting Eiji to stop being a code cracker drew the fight out longer than it needed to be.
Yeah.
Because Leon just couldn't leave alone.
Mm.
And then he wanted to digivolve Loogamon to get stronger to be able to stand up to Leon, and that went wrong in the worst way possible. So what is the point of any of it? What's to say he won't fail again? He didn't want to kill Leon, and now he feels like he has.
Yeah.
Which is very different from Leon suddenly having a guilt trip that he somehow was responsible for Eiji's
Yeah.
parents' deaths.
Yeah.
Even though Eiji told him, that's not your fault.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah. He literally said that's not your fault.
Now look, I'm not saying that Leon should cheer up because he's been told to, right?
Well, he should take some solace in the fact that
His friend
Eiji doesn't blame him for
Yeah,
it.
there should be something.
And he understands that he was only, 17 when
Yeah.
it happened, and he wasn't a great hacker at that stage.
Yeah.
Like, he
But-
wasn't the person he is now.
No, but Leon couldn't put that aside because Eiji is a code cracker.
Mm.
Like, Leon put himself in this situation because he can't see past his own ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, he can't. Leon wouldn't get out of his own way.
Mm.
You know.
Yeah, he just has this code cracking is bad thing.
Yeah.
And that is it.
Yeah.
Like, there's no, it's a straight line for him. There's no.
Yeah, it's black and white. There's no gray. Like, it is, you are good, you are bad. That is it. So I feel like because Eiji lives in the gray area, his angst, I feel is a lot more warranted, and I feel it's a lot more earned. Leon's we're getting secondhand. Eiji's we've lived.
Yeah.
So I feel like his breakdown and sort of, and this is what makes Loogamon such a good boy. Because Loogamon didn't abandon him. Loogamon didn't go, yeah, I don't trust you not to do this again.
Yeah.
Loogamon went, maybe I didn't help.
Yeah.
They're sharing that burden, and that's what I really like about this relationship. Because anytime in Digimon this happens, it's always the partner's fault. It's always the human's fault. This is never the Digimon sort of looking at the situation and going, oh, I'm partially to blame for this as well, aren't I?
Yeah.
We weren't in sync, and I kind of just, maybe I should have tried harder to stop you. Like, there's never that. Like, look at, like, we've just gone through it in Tamers there with Takato and Megidramon.
Yeah.
Takato cried a little bit, and he was rewarded with a shiny new Digivice and a new Mega level. And like, that's all Takato does. He just cries at everything.
That could also be an argument, actually, for why Cubimon didn't evolve. Because Ruki was also in that revenge place. And she, she ignored her for a reason.
Possibly.
Yeah, you could look at it like that.
But even then, like, Taichi and Agumon back in 99, it was very much like, I'm the leader, I have the crest, I need to protect everybody. Digimon need food to evolve? Stuff. Like, that's all Taichi's fault.
Yeah.
Season 5, which we get to, it is Masaru's fault, but I feel like Masaru's reasons were justified. We'll get there. Okay. I won't spoil why Masaru goes off the deep end, but I feel it's justified. But Agumon never has a point where he goes, yeah, no, I should have said something. I should have tried to talk to you. There's never that conversation never happens.
Taichi's Agumon didn't, he didn't go, I should have stopped you from feeding me all that food or whatever.
But he did sort of go, oh, Taichi, I can't eat anymore. But there was never like a firm, pardon me, I blame the Beppis. There was never a firm sort of like, no, that's enough.
Yeah, this will be a bad thing if we keep doing it.
Not that he would know, but
yeah, I feel like Loogamon knows.
Yeah,
I feel Loogamon is smarter than Agumon.
Yeah, but like the overall point is that like I enjoy this. I'm enjoying 213 because there is this shared blame for the evolution going wrong. We don't see that, and we've never seen that in the anime. I can't answer for any of the manga. Maybe that does happen in one of the manga I'm not familiar with, so I can't answer for any of those. But as far as the anime goes, like even Adventure 2020, Agumon goes off the deep end and turns into a Mugen Draymon because Taichi gets eaten.
Yeah,
he just gets eaten by Dundevimon and loses the plot and evolves on his own into a Mugen Draymon.
Yeah,
That's the only sort of twist on that.
Where it's the Digimon's fault.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the Digimon has just saw its partner die and doesn't know how to function,
Yeah.
so it just goes ballistic. But like
That's the flip side of it. It's not both sharing the burden.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But like,
Because you can't help that he got eaten.
yeah, it's kind of like the one part of maybe I'd need to go back and rewatch the episode, but I think it's like the one part of 2020 where I'm just like, no, that's the one part I can't actually blame Taichi for, as reckless as he is in that show.
Yeah.
It's like kind of because like the show rewards him for being reckless a lot. But it's the one point where I go, yeah, I don't know how much blame I place on Taichi there. Maybe he could have done more to not get eaten. But you know, well done to Devimon for just going nom.
Yeah. They're not usually so direct.
Yeah.
Usually it's, aha, I've kidnapped you and I'm going to chain you up in this place that your friends can find you.
Yeah. Or I'm going to leave and I trust my inept henchmen to finish you off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
he just went, nah, do it myself.
Yeah. Now, he was also mindless beast, but still. Yeah, Don Devimon's not very smart. Like
he was smarter than some villains.
Think Venom Vamdemon. Like where Devimon and Vamdemon like intellect wise, and where Vamdemon goes when he turns into Venom Vamdemon. That's kind of Don Devimon's level of intellect.
Yeah. Like I said, still smarter than other villains because he just went, no, you are enemy. Bye.
Eat. I am hungry. So yeah, like overall, it's a fun little chapter. I don't know why they called it an intermission or an interlude, because it is just picking up. It's not like, even we were saying, okay, well they could go off and do something with Satsuki, and then when we pick up chapter 3-1, then this chapter, I think this is what we thought 3-1 was going to be.
Yeah, it would be the fallout from, like we thought maybe it wouldn't be exactly immediate, but it would all be the consequences of what happened in this chapter.
Yeah.
But no, like this is not. This is just the next part of the day.
Yeah.
Whatever time that happened at, he called Ryusenji as soon as he came out of it.
Yeah.
Ryusenji sorted out stuff with the body because he has the key to Leon's apartment or whatever.
Yeah, because the apartment's in his name.
Yeah, so he sorted all that.
And
like he's gonna have to tell cops, I suppose, that Eiji's working for him as well.
Like maybe, yeah. So we'll get some like interactions between Yulin, Satsuki, and Eiji in chapter 3, and do you reckon this will just be like 4 or 5 chapters?
I don't know.
Like Eiji teams up with the Digi-police. Maybe there's some conflict with the Sons of Chaos, and then they go into the digital world to find Leon.
Maybe.
I feel like 3 will be Digi-police focused.
Yeah,
4 might be
like they say they get fused with the Digicore.
Yeah.
Right, but how do they know that happens?
Yeah, because didn't they say that the first person it happened to, the partner never came back?
Yeah.
Or like it ran away, they couldn't keep tabs on it or something?
Something like that, yeah. So
we might actually come in contact with that Digimon eventually.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like a Chekhov's gun thing.
We thought that might be Loogamon.
Yeah, that there might be another partner in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I still feel like that's a Chekhov's gun thing. Like they have to come back to that eventually.
Yeah. Yeah, well, these two seem to
and
be...
if it is Loogamon, then that's how they know.
Yeah.
Because
they got him back. Yeah. Yeah, they seem to be dead set on going to the digital world here to save them.
Yeah. Go on, Loogamon. Tear Megamon to shreds. Go on.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
I don't really have anything else to say about it. It's a very somber chapter.
Yeah, like it's a nice little moment between the two of them, and it's sad that Ryusenji had to go and get Leon's body or whatever.
I still think I'm finding Ryusenji more sus the longer the story goes on.
Yeah, it's funny because Leon was all like, he just uses code crackers like you, and like now he's not upset that he lost a hacker because he can probably go get another one.
Yeah.
What's this? Oh yeah, sorry, I thought there was a title on this there.
No, it's just intermission.
Yeah.
I do find it funny that they had to pull down the video for the audio
Oh yeah.
novel part of this because it was incomplete.
Yeah, like did they not record it all?
Or they just not put it all together?
Yeah, or was some of it? Did they think they had all of it and some of it got lost or something? So they had to re-record it or something.
It's wild to think. Like I'm just like,
yeah.
This is another one of those things where if this was a Dragon Ball or a One Piece thing, this kind of mistake wouldn't be allowed to happen.
Oh god, no.
This is just like a lack of quality control.
Like, what an unfortunate turn of events, Professor Ryusenji said, looking at his student.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound sad.
No, it's just like, oh no.
Professor Ryusenji said sadly. So,
Or lamented, looking at his student or something.
Yeah, like, he's just like, yeah, he's talking idly to himself.
Yeah.
Trying to piece things together about what he's going to have to do and how it's going to have complications.
Yeah, it's going to affect his research. Like, there doesn't seem to be any sort of real. Now, hopefully 3-1 or 3-2, helps like alleviate that, but it really does come across as it Ryusenji going, oh well.
Yeah.
Time to start again.
Yeah, and even
that line, you knew one too many lies?
Yeah.
Like, what does that mean?
Yeah, I'm curious about that.
Lies of P?
What?
Oh, it's that Vampire Souls game. Like, no? Okay.
No, you've lost me.
Yeah, I knew from the look in your eyes. You just glazed over.
Yeah.
Oh. There. But he did put the linker back on Leon's wrist, so maybe that's a sort of like
he'll be able to keep an eye on him.
That, or it's an encouragement thing.
Maybe.
You've got so much to come back for. Although I do like how that was mirrored though when Eiji and Loogamon were talking, because Eiji puts his linker back on and Lugamon's like, "Don't take that off. I live there."
Yeah.
That's where I live. It's so annoyed.
Yeah, but this line here, like, he's thinking about everything he has to, he'll have to tell the police, he'll have to tell his parents.
Yeah.
This was about the worst possible thing that could happen in the course of digital world research.
Yeah.
Not in his life, in his, with his students or with his friend's child. No, it's the digital world research.
You knew too many lies. I'm very curious what that means.
Did he lie to him about Eiji?
Maybe. But yeah. So, shall we see if there's fan art?
Yeah.
And then we'll get ready to I think we might have a comment or two to read.
Yeah. Where do we go for fan art?
Here, give it here. So yeah, it's like I really do enjoy it. I did enjoy this, but the intermission stuff, I'm just like, nah, just call it 213, guys.
Yeah.
Just because it's 13 doesn't mean it's bad luck.
This is actually a good one to have as 13 because something terrible happened.
Yeah, because it's so sad. Oh, we have 2 new pieces of art. Oh, that's right. Okay. One's a one's a fanmon, and the other is a meme.
Yeah, you can see the meme from here. So, right, let's load up the screen then.
Yeah.
That AGOA. His weird little webbed feet. I know he's probably wearing socks, but it makes it look like he has webbed feet.
Or it could be those socks that have the toes in them.
No. Because it looks like he only has 3 toes on each foot.
Oh. Where is the window? Oh, there it is. Okay. So we may as well go in order. We have this one from Blue Vampire Fox. which made a fighter mode for Fenrir Loogamon.
Okay.
It's giving me Digimon Frontier vibes.
Okay. I wouldn't really know.
Of Lobomon, I think it's called. Hold on. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can see where you're coming from. It has the blonde hair, yeah.
So just for the chat.
Mm.
So that's the vibe I'm getting from it. But yeah, they so the comment on the image says Fenrir Loogamon fighter mode. Enjoy. Also, we need more humanoid megas. Do we though?
Do we?
Do we? I think we've plenty of those. I predict if a Digimon Seekers anime does happen, Bandai and Toei will make Fenrir Loogamon fighter mode official. I mean,
Have they said there's a fighter mode, or have you just come up with this?
I think they've just come up with that, but I feel
I've
like
never heard of it.
no. I feel like this is a fan. This is a fanmon, but I feel like they're saying something in the vein of this would be official.
Yeah, like they'd give him different modes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I kind of
My
like
brain
I like
sees
the
FM as fall down.
yeah.
Fallen. Yeah.
Yeah. No. I feel like it's meant to be fighter because he's gone like Imperial Dramon.
Yeah.
Going to fighter mode. I don't think so. I don't think they would. I think the idea of Fenrir Loogamon, Kazuchi mode, being the Jogress is. I think that's a very good, one to finish on because you have these two ideologies, these two opposed ideologies in how to go about like being a hacker or a code cracker.
Yeah.
Merging together and put them, finally, put learning that they're not so different.
Yeah.
So
mostly Leon
interesting that
they're
they
not so different.
interesting that they put this on the website. I'll give them that. Interesting that they put it on.
They're skipping a lot of fan art. Like I'm seeing stuff on Twitter during the week, like when I'm scrolling or whatever.
Yeah.
And there's always some really good stuff, and it never makes it on here.
No. So then our next one from Liliana, Liliana bunch of numbers. I'll be polite. It's Liliana 869-73943, and it's Loogamon doing the "This is fine" meme.
Yeah. Oh, there's a name on that.
Sayori D.
Sayori D.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe they commissioned this from somebody. Oh no, Sayori D.
Oh, that's there. Yeah.
That's there.
Okay.
Okay, and Liliana numbers is
just the bunch of numbers is that's when I think it's something to do with typing in Japanese.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's why some of the usernames. I think it's something to do with that, if I remember correctly.
Okay, but it's the Loogamon. It's Loogamon doing the "This is fine" meme.
Yeah, he's just sitting inside Hell Loogamon.
Yeah, this is it. That's
with
it.
A little chunk of meat.
Yeah, so I do like this. It's
it's adorable.
It's adorable. Like it works so well. I really this works so well. So well done to Sayori for that one. Have they done art for this before?
I don't recognize the name.
Nothing recent. That I can see. But yeah. Yeah, okay. Nothing immediately popping, but names could just be getting lost among all the colors and stuff. But yeah, no, that's it kind of for the fan art. So I feel like what I want to do is
you also want to type hashtag fan art.
I know, but I want to go into latest.
That's just one of my phones dying.
So, oh yeah, we have this new Yulin card art for Booster 15. So, like, that's awesome. I love the Ryusenji behind her. And then, like, the Commandramon evolution. That's pretty good. I really do like this.
Oh, that's not a building. Okay.
What?
See that thing beside her?
This?
That, yeah, I thought that was like a building with windows,
No,
and
it's
now
the
I'm looking at it and I'm like, no, that's not what that is at all.
no, it's the Digimon's riot shield.
Yeah.
It's got that curve on it because it also has a gun, so it's like the gun
Yeah.
goes under the riot shield.
Mm.
I love the. I cannot wait to get this dim card in the post.
Mm.
Like I'm waiting on Zenon to send it out with like. I can't hold my breath much longer, Zenon.
Mm.
Please. Break into the warehouse and get me my dim card, please. I want my cargo Dramon. I'll put up with the app again if I have to. I want my cargo Dramon. So yeah, we got this really cool Yulin card art. This is the alternate art Ryusenji.
He looks buff.
Yeah, he does. He looks super jacked. And I think that's cargo Dramon above him. So yay.
Yeah. I
I
think.
So pretty good. But in terms of like new artwork, 3D render for Loogamon, that's pretty good. We have this cute art of Loogamon and Pulsemon.
Yeah.
See what I mean? Like there's just, as you were saying, like there's just artwork that they skip over or they don't acknowledge. Intermission, I don't know. And it's other people's promoting their coverage of it. Okay, that might be my favorite. Oh, that's a shit post.
Oh god.
That is just a shit post. I love it. Bravo, Dippermon. Bravo.
Let me tell you what that says.
Psycho indeed.
No,
Carnal. Oh, really? I'm not repeating that.
I didn't touch you in that way.
So
that's what it's telling me. Guys, feel free to correct me. I mean, you can all figure out what carnal means.
Oh, I keep forgetting these Loogamon sleeves exist. I need to get them. I'm not so pushed on the other 3 sets. Like BL Starmon's cool and all, but like I want the Loogamon. There's this cool art of Eiji.
Yeah, that looks like it's part of a bigger art.
Oh, it's by Apple.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Can't wait to see the finished work. So that's cool.
When? Because that was.
Oh, it only went up earlier. It only went
okay.
up a few days ago. So. Yeah. So like that's not a Digimon Seekers character. Oh, there we are.
There's the meme.
There's the meme. Oh, it had 666 likes. I should have left it alone. Oh well. Oh, okay. So the official Twitter account, a total of 6 types of Digimon Savers LCD toys have been released. So which interactive communicator or Digivice burst is your favorite? So I guess they're running like this poll to decide which one will become the next CSA. I figured they would just go with these bottom 2 because these are the main characters ones. This is another show where the Digivices change.
Scroll
so
up
they
a bit,
go
so check and see what you're.
Yeah, check and see.
They can see that, but when you were scrolled, it would have been under the table.
Oh, well, no,
the bottom ones, I mean. There.
Right. No, see, it's too far. Had it right. See? So these are the 2 for the main characters, and they change from these 2.
Okay.
This one does change. Just don't think they ever released a toy for it, and yeah, this one was always just this one. So I just figured they would go with this based on the Frontier ones because they went with the evolved forms of the Digivice rather than the standard ones. But hey, look, if I get a new CSA version of it with sounds and lights and songs and crap, yeah, sure, why not? Zenon disagrees. Zenon wants a playable one, which I get.
Yeah.
I think there's enough V-Pets on the market. I don't have time for them all. So
Yeah.
if it's just an ornament that I can hit a button on to do something fancy, I'm happy enough.
Yeah. Here we have the bracelets now.
Yeah, well, that's it as well, isn't it? Like, so let's see what happens with the fan art tag. So there's that one. Oh. Yeah, so there's that one. Then there's that Eiji one. Oh, there's that one.
That's not Seekers.
That's not Seekers, no, but sure. There's that. Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah,
So
okay,
it's just
there's not been.
so if that maybe that's why if they're just searching hashtag Digimon Seekers and hashtag fan art, they're just not
Yeah.
seeing results either. So that's how we ended up with the Fanmon and
the meme, yeah.
and the meme, yeah. So maybe this will show up next week.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, okay, well look.
Yeah, it makes me wonder, are people just falling off it?
Yeah, I think they might be. Like as we've kind of said before, we don't even really see like the other regular Digimon content creators even talking about this anymore.
Yeah.
I think the bad translations at the start and just the lack
They're
of
the reason a lot of people stopped.
Yeah.
And it didn't inspire them to go looking for fan translations either.
No. No, like I don't blame people for falling off on it, but
I like the characters. There's been obviously the translations, they're getting a bit
they're
better.
getting better, but I think the damage has been done.
Yeah.
I think Seekers has been tainted. So maybe a lot of people are just waiting now till the chapter is done in the hopes that they'll go when they go to see it, then the completed one will have been touched up and fixed and whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't think anybody's really interested in covering this week to week like an anime anymore.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because it is like I do feel like it's picking up. It's got a nice pace to it because of its presentation. It's not trying to cram, or at least it doesn't feel like it's trying to cram so much into like 20 minutes of like story and then maybe even 13 minutes of story and 7 minutes of stock footage and things like that. So evolution happens so infrequently that like you have more room to breathe and tell a story.
Yeah, I just don't like sometimes when they really like with the fight and Omegamon showing up.
Yeah.
That could have been the end of the last chapter.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That didn't need to be part.
That
could be its own one.
Yeah, which would have let this be 212.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have made much more sense instead of having intermission. It's because you don't like the number 13. Or you wanted a new number.
Or you want, yeah. Well, look, we will leave it there. So let's actually no. We have. Let me have.
Oh, we have a comment.
I think we've a couple of comments, and then we'll finish up on this, and we'll be back next week with 3-1. So let's see here. Oh right, hold on. I'm gonna leave. Did I turn the? I did turn the capture off. Okay, cool. Right. So, Ali says Chapter 2 was an improvement over 1 in a lot of ways. 2.1 to 2.5 and 2.9 were the better parts, except the non-color art. They looked ugly. We'll agree. The green does not suit this as well as the blue did.
No.
So I'm hoping Chapter 3, if it's Sons of Chaos related, it's going to be purple, which might look a bit better.
Yeah,
but if it's but if it's Digi-Police focused, it's going to be like orange or like bronze. So I don't know how I feel about that.
Everything might look like poop.
Yeah, let's hope it doesn't.
Bronze, silver, and gold don't always translate well.
No.
So.
But the green they used for this wasn't even like
it's like
Pulsemon green. It was a very pukey green, and yeah, it's not great. So I will agree with Ali there. Was surprising that Leon was taken out of the story, so I hope he's back soon. Yeah, I'd say maybe by chapter 4. I feel like chapter 3 is going to be like this build up to get to the digital world.
Yeah.
And then 4 and 5 might be a Digimon story. Fight, boss win, go home. You know, stuff like that. So, and the card game in Booster 15 was mostly interested in Seekers and have Parrotmon being in the TCG. That did not happen. But I like the Megadramon and a lot of X-Antibody Digimon in the set. Well, I think the Parrotmon being in the TCG is to align with the Adventure 99 stuff. Because it's calling back to the first Adventure movie. Parrotmon was also in Adventure 2020. It digivolved in that show. That's the episode War Greymon turns up in 2020. But I think it's more so because it's connected to the 99 group, and Booster 14 and 15 have been focusing on Seekers and Adventure 99.
Yeah.
So I think that's what they were going for with Parrotmon being in that set for the card game.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do like a lot more X-Antibody stuff is showing up. It just adds a bit of variety to the overall card pool and means we don't get, we don't have more Agumon polluting the card pool.
Is that weird, sexy X-Antibody Growlmon? Is that on a card?
We will look into that after. I don't know if those are the words I would use for that Growlmon, but
that's what whoever drew them made. It's like sexy in an uncomfortable way because you don't want that to be sexy.
No, Growlmon should never be sexy.
That was official art.
Yeah, so it was.
Yeah, so that's why I was wondering, was it actually on a card?
All right. Well, look, that is our one and only comment for. Oh, we had Desmond's comment.
Yeah.
Like, oh, great, another Omegamon. Yeah.
No, someone on any previous ones?
No.
No. Okay.
So that is it. We are caught up on everything. So if you guys are watching on Wednesday, myself and Meg will be live tonight with Digimon Cross Wars live reactions, episodes 37 to 39.
Yeah, 3 whole episodes.
Yep. And then we will be back on Sunday with more Tamers doing 40 and 41.
Yay. Because it was so good this week.
Hey, we got one good episode out of the 3.
Yeah. The first one we watched and then just got worse from there.
Yeah.
So I don't have high hopes for next week.
Hey, look, I know what'll make you happy though. When we get Tamers 40 and 41 out of the way, there'll only be 10 episodes left.
Ooh.
Yeah.
5 weeks though.
Well, I mean, at least we're getting there.
Yeah.
And then we have a movie and a stage play.
It being finished will be my Christmas present.
Yeah, and then we'll have a movie and a stage play. And when we're done with those, then we'll take a little break, and then we'll come back with Frontier and Savers. We might be in our new place by then.
Fingers crossed.
Digi crossed. So, with that, guys, much love to you all. Have a great week ahead. Hopefully we'll see you tonight for Cross Wars. And yeah, I'm going to be probably over on Twitch tomorrow. Tomorrow at time of like this going live.
On Thursday.
On Thursday, playing Resident Evil 4 Separate Ways.
Ooh.
Dressed up as Ashley Graham from the original Resident Evil 4. So come check that out. We'd love to see you. And yeah, much love to you all. Take care. And we're out. Say bye, Meg.
Bye, Meg.
Yeah, okay, fine. Da da da. Take care. Love and peace. Be good people. Bye.
Bye.